Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this travel vlog. So as you will probably see, I tried to film everything and everywhere I went, starting from my train journey to Manchester Airport. And then I was at the airport where I was flying from and I was going to Hungary. But first, look at these beautiful books at the airport and look at all those red like half price and reduction signs. And guess what? I resisted, even though there were some beautiful ones. I resisted and I did not buy any of these books. How crazy is that? But they did look beautiful, so they deserve to be in the video. So did these Harry Potter stuff. Again, didn't buy any, but all of them looked really cool. But as I've said, I tried to film everything. So here is the plane I was flying with. It was Ryanair, and I got a lot of clips on from the plane. So as I was in the sky, to me these just look so pretty and beautiful, so I don't have the heart to cut them out. I had a late night flight, so I actually landed in Budapest, Hungary, which was where I was going. I actually landed around 10 p.m. and I got to see Budapest all beautiful and lit up. And then I made my way out of the airport, which wasn't as bad as last summer. Last summer there was a lot of security checks, and this time there wasn't. So yay! And my dad picked me up, and we went down to Page, which is like 3 hours down south. And the next day, I got to explore some Hungarian bookshops. And oh my god, they had the Mindfuck series in like separate books, which I don't think I've seen before. So this is Page. This is my hometown, which honestly, this was the longest I've been to. It's been years since I've like properly been to Hungary, and this holiday was a week. So yeah, that was Page. This is Kaposvár. So we went to Balaton, which is like this big lake out Hungary where people go on holiday. And my some of my friends here in England actually their family lives near Balaton. So I asked my dad to take me up there so I can visit them. But yeah, this is the journey to Balaton. Some beautiful sights. The weather actually cleared up for this day. So most of the days it was just rain and cold, but this day was actually pretty nice. Oh well, look, there's a Hungarian train. Yeah, amazing. I didn't get to ride any trains, but it was nice just seeing them. Yeah, this is Balaton Füred. So this is like a, I would say, expensive part of Balaton. But yeah, it's very beautiful, very nice, in all ways. I don't know how to describe it. It's just beautiful. The weather did get a bit worse here, and the wind was very windy. But yeah, as you can see, very pretty. Oh, and this is my favorite dog ever. This is Zizzy. And oh, just look at her. Beautiful and so cute to play with. And this is the journey to another place in Balaton. So Balaton Füred, the first place that was at like the north of the lake, and then we went to Balaton Lella, which is in the south, and the weather there was a bit worse. So ignore that notification. Apologies for that. Yes, so the weather down in Balaton Lala was worse. You can see here, like, my hand is shaking as I'm filming because the wind was just so bad and cold. And yeah, here's the waves. Here I could go a bit closer to the lake, but nearly fell in. And yeah, not much to say about that. It was beautiful nevertheless. I'd love to go back on like a more summery day. And yeah, and then I got my dad to do something very silly with me. I saw these stone steps and I was like, oh, what if we just kind of have a race of like jumping there and back? And then he started without me, so we had to go back. But yeah, who do you think won this? I think it's very tight, but look at us go. Okay, and then the turn. Oh, look, I'm winning. But he catches up and oh, who actually won that? So that was the musical road as we were going back from Balaton to Page. It's a very fun little thing to have. And then and then this is the next day. We went up to this I think it's a mountain. So next to Page, it's called the Mechek, and it's like this big hill slash mountain, and there's a bunch of places to go up where you can, look down. So this was one of the places we kind of went some way with the car to, and then hiked up. And as you can see, the weather was getting worse and worse. It was actually snowy rain as we reached the top. So basically, this is like some way up the mountain slash hill, and then you go even higher up in this stone thing, and then you're supposed to be able to see a lot of the town that's like under it of Page, but the weather wasn't great. But it was a great little hike, and it was fun to just see like this whole stone structure and the fog, of course. But at least we had some snow. And then we went to this other stony place. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a part of a castle, I guess. This is also in Page. And yeah, just this random ruins. I don't know. I went up in it. It was fun, and the Hungarian flag was there. Woohoo! And then next to that is like a bunch of other stuff. So this is like a four-tower cathedral. We actually went up in one of the towers, but I don't think I have a clip of that. And that guy looked like Snape, but I don't know who he actually was. Yeah, so this is like next to the cathedral, pretty little place. And then next to there also is like some underground um tombs and things like that. But yeah, I didn't get a clip of that. And then this is once again another day. So this is in Siklos. So this is the Siklosi Castle. Yeah, Siklosi Var. I think it's called a castle. But it's kind of like a big, yeah, I guess it's a castle. Um, there's obviously the walls, but there's also like kind of a palace, as you can see at the top there. Oh, and there was some random bunnies. That was very random, but yeah, bunnies, Easter, woohoo. Happy Easter, by the way. I know it's just gone, but happy Easter to those who celebrate. So this olden days video thing was like some part of the castle. This TV show, I think it was actually filmed at the castle some time ago, and this was like their costumes. And then this is like the it's not really the top of the castle, but it's where you can like go near the top and like look out. So I I think I went a bit overboard with just showing you guys the view. And yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but again, it was pouring a downward rain. But I had to go out there for the content and obviously see it for myself. I've all of these places I've never like fully been to, so I was just basically a tourist in my home country. It was pretty cool. But yeah, pretty views, cool little castle. There's a bunch of places within the castle that I didn't really take a video of, but it's like a museum slash gallery, and there's a bunch of exhibitions and things you can see. You can see the prison cells and things like that. And then we went back to Page, which is where I was, to be honest, most of the days. This over there, one of those block of flats I used to live in when I was a kid. And yeah, this is the place near it. Basically, I think behind that pink one in the distance. And yeah, and then we went kind of up the hill again to this bowling place that was actually underground. So we went up the hill and then we went down the stairs. It was very funny, but a cute little place and a great little bowling place. It was nice and quiet. The kind of underground vibes were cool. And yeah, that's us going back down. And then we went to play pool and also, I think, darts. So this was just at the pub near where my dad lives. And yeah, again, this place was cool for what it was. I did not win in anything, bowling, darts, whatever, but no. But yeah, it was great. I've never played darts before, so it was fun knowing that I can actually hit the board. And then this was the final day, which basically just consisted of us going back to the airport and me just flying back. So, yeah, here's the final clips of my trip. That was me saying bye to Hungary, and I'm pretty sure this is Manchester, but again, I can't confirm. And then I made it back. Oh yeah, my flight also it said Malta Air instead of Ryanair, so that was interesting. And then that is it. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.